Hey guys, it's a Conqueror Gamer, and I am back here again making you guys another video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So guess what guys, today we are going to be talking about the announcement that Ubisoft and For Honor announced a couple days ago. I apologize I wasn't able to make this video early. You know guys, it's the holidays, Christmas is almost here, and things have just been going crazy, so yeah. And also, I want to go ahead and start making some For Honor videos, so I just want to go ahead and, I just want to go ahead and make the For Honor videos because I actually haven't made any For Honor videos because I am a big fan of the game. I played the game ever since it was announced and ever since it was released. I mean, I played the beta, I've played the game a lot ever since the game came out in February. I think it was on the 13th, on the 14th it came out. Kind of like right there, right between Valentine's Day, that the game was released. But yeah, I did play the game a lot. It's so addicting. It's one of my favorite games. Me and my brother both love playing For Honor, even though he's kind of like the person that's kind of like competitive and playing For Honor. Me, I'm just the kind of person that likes to go ahead and just play the game and chill out and all that stuff. So yeah, also my characters are on a good highway. Each one of my characters are kind of up to Rep 8 to Rep 10. One of my highest character is Kensei. He is reputation 31. So so Kensei is basically one of my main characters that I play in For Honor. Because I've always been a fan of the samurai lineage, and I like the whole history of the samurais and all that stuff, and that's why I picked the samurai faction, and I picked Kensei, and he is by far one of my favorite characters that I like to play as For Honor. And I locked a bunch of stuff for him, so it's really crazy. So yeah, also, just want to let you guys know that my reputation in For Honor is 192. So yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, they didn't add that reputation score until a little bit later into the game, so that way you can go ahead and see what's your profile's reputation instead of you seeing your characters, which is kind of cool and all that stuff. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking about me and my characters and all that stuff. I just want to go ahead and point you guys out because I didn't want anybody here to think that I'm just a new person to For Honor that hasn't played the game and don't know what he's talking about. No. I've been around ever since For Honor came out. I've been a part of every event that For Honor had. They had the Halloween event, they had the Winter event, they had the Fall of Apollyon event, they had the Rite of Champions event, they had the I forgot what that fire event was that came out with the masks, the fire masks, all that stuff. Yeah, I've been part of like a bunch of events that For Honor has had, and I was able to get like some cool stuff from my characters, mostly Kensei, but all of the other characters too in For Honor. I mean, all of the characters right here in For Honor, I love all of the different class types. I love all of the different factions. Even though even though I'm only in the samurai faction, and that's one of my favorites, that doesn't mean I don't like the other factions. I do like the Knights, I do like the Vikings, and I do like the Wooden faction that came out later this year. So it's really awesome. And so that wasn't me talking, so let's go ahead and get back to this video. So yeah, For Honor and Ubisoft just announced a couple days ago that For Honor is getting a Year 3 pass, and with that Year 3 pass, we are going to be getting 4 new characters to the For Honor universe. And if you guys want to know what kind of characters we're going to be getting, it's not for the Wooden faction. Not all of the 4 new characters that we're getting is just for the Wooden faction, because we actually thought that we were going to be getting the new characters for the Wooden faction a little bit earlier this year, but that's not the case, because they decided to shake things up a little bit right here in Ubisoft and For Honor, and they are going to be releasing 1 character for each of the different factions. So which means the Knight character is going to be getting, the Knight faction is going to be getting a character, the Viking faction is going to be getting a new character, the Samurai faction is going to be getting a new character, and the Wooden faction is going to be getting a new character. So that right there is going to be shaking things up right here in For Honor, because currently right now, each faction except for the Wooden faction, because they already have 4, each faction right now, the Samurai, the Knights, and the Vikings, all of them have 6 characters. Yes, all of them have 6 characters. And right now, since we're going to be getting new characters for each of the factions, that means each of the other faction, except for a Wooden faction, because they already have 4, which means the Knights, the Samurai, and the Vikings are going to be getting an additional character, which means they all 3 of them are going to be having 7 people in their factions. Except for the Wooden faction, they're only going to have 5. Which right there is going to be really interesting to see how that works out. Even though the rosters are a little bit different from each other. But the one thing I'm most important at, guys, the one thing I'm most important in discussing is what kind of new characters are going to be getting. That's one thing that's kind of cool, and I want to go ahead and show you guys the image, what the image looks like, or what kind of weapons that our new characters have. For the Knights, I think for the Knights, has a character that has a shield and a sword. Now we do have a character in For Honor that does have a shield, and that is the Conqueror, but he has a mace. So this one's going to be a different character. Instead of a mace, it's going to be having a sword. So this is going to be really cool and interesting. It's kind of, I think it might be a combination of the Warden and the Conqueror mixed together, creating a knight that has a shield and a sword. So really cool, awesome. The next picture we're looking at is the Samurai sword. It kind of looks like Kensei's sword, but the only difference between the sword that Kensei has and this sword is that this sword is a little bit straighter. If you guys don't know, Kensei in For Honor, his sword, you know, in most traditional samurai swords, they always have kind of like a little bit of a curve when they go up. Like you put them on a straight line, and they have a little bit curviness to them when they get pulled out. But this sword is a little bit different. It's a little bit of a straight sword. So this right here, I'm a little bit interested in what the character is going to be looking like and all that stuff. Because I'm really interested, because I am a fan of the samurai faction. Actually, no, wait. Is it actually the samurai faction? Because it has the purple on it. So I don't know if this is the samurai or if this is the Wunin. I'm just looking at the colors, because each different faction has their own color. I mean, the Knights have yellow and green. The Vikings have black and red. The Samurai have black and kind of like the lagoon bluish color. And the Wooden faction have the purple color and black. So this sword, the second one, I'm thinking it might be for the Wooden faction. I could be wrong, but I think it might be for the Wooden faction. I thought it was for the Samurai, but you know, let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see how this works out. Next we have a character. I think this might be for the Vikings, because right here, this kind of looks like Thor's hammer. I mean, everybody knows who Thor is. I mean, you know how Thor has his big hammer and just goes ahead and attacks enemies with it. This right here is going to be cool, because we actually don't have a character in For Honor that has a huge ass hammer. I have a feeling that the hammer might be the same size as what the Highlander has, like his Claymore sword, and I think it will be like a of course it's going to be a 2-arm weapon, because how it reminds me of Shao Kahn's hammer. Everybody knows who Shao Kahn is that plays Mortal Kombat. You know how Shao Kahn has his huge ass hammer, and it's heavy as heck, but he's the only one that's able to pick that up and freaking hit his enemies with it. So I think this is how the hammer is going to be. But if I have to guess, because I see a little flag that's the color red, I have a feeling that this is going to be for the Vikings, because we have not seen a Viking with a hammer-like weapon. So this is going to be really cool. I can't wait to see what this looks like. So, the last and final one, and I think this might be for the Samurai. It's a type of kind of looks like an axe weapon. It kind of looks like the same weapon that what the Lawbringer has, but I think it might be a little bit shorter, because the Lawbringer has kind of like a staff-like weapon, but this one is kind of like a shorter weapon, and I think it might be the same size as what the hammer looks like right here in the picture. They might be the same size, but they're different. One's a hammer, one's kind of like a damn, I don't know what to call this weapon. I'm not that good at medieval time weapons, but it kind of looks like a kind of like an axe a little bit, because it has one on the front and one in the back, like a two-side axe. But yeah, it looks kind of cool, and I have a feeling that this is going to be for the Samurai faction. I think for me, I'm guessing, I think it might be a Mongolian, because that's what some people were suspecting that we might get right here in For Honor, a kind of like Mongolian type of enemy. So who knows, maybe. So let's just see what it talks about right here on the For Honor website, because if you guys don't know, I got this picture from the For Honor website. You can go ahead and get all of the information right here. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out for yourselves, I'll just go ahead and put a link in the description if you guys want to go ahead and check out the For Honor website. So I'm going to go ahead and read this little sentence that talks about the New Year Pass, and let's talk a little bit more about, and they also give us a lineup of when the releases of the new characters are going to be coming out. But I'm not going to read that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read you guys the rest of the stuff that is right here. So, okay, so For Honor Year 3 Pass, new heroes and more coming in the year of the Harbinger. For Honor is getting 4 new heroes in 2019, and they're just the beginning of the additions and updates planned for Year 3 of the ongoing battle between Knights, Vikings, Samurai, and the Wooden, titled Year of the Harbinger. Year 3's new round of content starts January 31st, when players who purchase the Year 3 Pass will be able to start playing with the first new hero. All others will be able to unlock as yet unrevealed hero when it will become available for 15,000 steel. So if you guys don't know, if you guys are new to For Honor or don't know that much about every time when a new character comes out with For Honor, if you have a pass, like a season pass in For Honor, you'll be able to go ahead and play as the characters for free if you have the season pass. But if you don't have the season pass, you have to go ahead and spend 15,000 steel that you have in the game in order for you to go ahead and play as those characters. The characters are on free. If you want them to be free, you have to go ahead and get the pass, which I already purchased, so I'm all set. So I'm already set for that. So yeah, just to let you guys know, for the people who don't know anything about the new characters, because we did get a bunch of new characters right here in For Honor. I mean, we got the Centurion, that's a new character. We got the Gladiator, that's a new character for the Knights. For the Vikings, we got the Highlander and we got the Shaman, which are new characters for the Vikings. We got the Shinobi, we got the Alamusha, that are new characters for the Samurai. And that's about it. The Wooden Faction, all 4 of them were just new characters that came out in October. Because before For Honor came out, there was only 3 characters, and after that they progressed a little bit more. Then they added they added another character. So For Honor actually started with 4 characters at the release of the game. There was only 3 characters in the beta, but there was actually 4 that came out in the release of the game. And then over time has passed, we had 2 new characters added to each different faction. And then the Wooden Faction came in, and they came out with 4 characters, which is Tiandi, Nuxia, sorry about that, Jiangjun, and the Shaolin. So yep, that's all the characters that came out in the Wooden Faction in October, which is awesome. The Marching Fire, yes, awesome. Okay, so right here we have the lineup of the characters that are going to be coming out. Before we go ahead and read a little bit more of the lineup of what the characters come out, I'm going to go ahead and read the rest of the description that says about the Year 3 Pass. The Year 3 Pass offers 7-day early access to all new heroes as they are released, and it's available now as a separate purchase or as part of For Honor's Complete Edition, which also includes the Year 1 Pass and the Years 2 Marching Fire Content Pass. So if you guys want to know what comes in the Year 3 Pass, I'm going to go ahead and read you guys what it comes with. It comes with the 4 new heroes and a 7-day early access 1 elite outfit per hero. Now that means, guys, that you get to go ahead and play as the characters for free, and you get to play as the characters a week earlier than other people, which is kind of awesome and cool. Let's see, and you also get an elite outfit for each of the characters that you have right here for it. So it's not just one character that gets the elite outfit; all the characters get an elite outfit, which is cool. You also get an exclusive effect for all heroes. You also get a 30-day championship status, which is cool. It helps you level up your character with the extra XP. And you also get 5 scavenger crates. And yep, that's about it that you get for the Year 3 Pass. And if you guys saw the picture, I already posted, so I just forgot to announce that. Okay, so now let's go on ahead and check out the time that the characters are going to be releasing. And I'm going to go ahead and post the image right here if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. So it's right here on the screen. So the first character we're going to be getting is for the Knights. It's going to be happening on January 31st. And one cool thing that I like about this, that I'm reading right here, guys, is that we are going to be getting a seasonal event with each of the release of the new characters, which is kind of awesome. The events are coming back to For Honor. I'm actually happy about that. Actually, no, because right now we have another event, and that has to do with for the Creed event. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that's the Assassin's Creed event that's happening right here, right now in For Honor, which I'm currently playing. So really fun. Enzo at the Torre is actually in For Honor. Really cool from Assassin's Creed. I'm actually happy about that. Yeah, so the first character we have is for the Knights, and I think the character's name is Vortiger. I think that's what his name is. And the character of the Knight has a sword and a shield, of course. He can be played as a male or female. And I think that's about it. So yeah, so he's going to be coming out in January 31st. And I think that's about it. And also, I didn't actually read this. We're also going to be getting some new improvements to the game in balancing and new maps and more. Oh, sweet, more awesome. That might be the more. I think I'm guessing there might be more game modes right here in For Honor, because For Honor needs a little bit more game modes, which is going to be really cool for the game. It makes the game live a little bit more, because these developers right here are really supportive of the game, and they want to go ahead and make the game a little bit more better, which I'm praying for them that they're actually doing a good job, which is awesome. Because For Honor is awesome, dude. I know that there's some people that actually aren't a fan of For Honor, but for me, I will always be a fan ever since the day I die. No, I'm just kidding. Hope to God I don't die. Okay, so the next character we go in the beginning after the Knights is going to be the Samurai. Awesome. So the Samurai faction is going to be getting their character somewhere between April and May. It's going to be a male or female, and it's going to be coming out in a seasonal event, which is cool. Awesome. The next character we're going to be getting is for the Vikings. It's going to be happening somewhere between July and August, between those days. Actually between those months, and it's going to be a male or female. Okay. Next character we have is for the Wooden faction. That person is going to be coming out in October and November, so it's kind of like Halloween, because we do have another Halloween event in For Honor. Awesome, that's awesome. I actually happy about that. And it's going to be for the Wooden faction, going to be playing as a male or female. So the one thing that this does not give us, the one thing that like this whole lineup of the characters that we're going to be getting at each of the release date, they don't actually give us what kind of type of characters there are. Because if you guys don't know, in For Honor there's different types of classes of characters in For Honor. I mean, we have a character that's like your standard character that has like good range and adaptable is kind of easy. We have a character that's kind of like an assassin. We have a character that's a hybrid, a mixture of all the different classes. We have a character that's a heavy. So right here, it does not give us what kind of character classes we're going to be getting. So we can only suspect and see what kind of characters we're going to be getting. The one thing I'm looking forward to, hopefully we get another Vanguard character, because we do have 4 Vanguards right here in For Honor, which is the Warden, the Raider, Kensei, and Tianti. But I think we might go ahead and get a new one, or maybe we haven't had which characters don't we have in For Honor? I'm currently thinking what characters we don't have For Honor that we actually might. I think we might need another heavy character, which I think that's what the guy. I think those are like 2. I think we have 2 maybe heavy characters right here, for the year 3 pass. Vortiger, I think he might be a heavy character because he does have the shield and he does have the sword, so he might be a heavy character. He might be kind of like the Knights version of the Warlord that's in the Vikings. I think that he might be a heavy. And I think the Viking character that has the hammer might be the one that is a heavy. I think because of the sword, how heavy the sword is. So I think he might be a heavy. Oh, look at that! I just realized that the weapon that was talking about, the last weapon that I was talking about, it was for the samurai, because it was right there. Wow, I didn't even actually notice that. Epic fail. So I guess that's about it for. Yeah, I guess that's about it for the U3 pass. So, guys, if you guys are a fan of For Honor and want to go ahead and play play as the new characters that are going to be coming out next year, make sure to go ahead and get the Year 3 pass. And if you guys don't want to go ahead and get the Year 3 pass yet, if you guys want to go ahead and just wait off a little bit and just wait and see some reviews on the characters and all that stuff, it's understandable. I mean, not everybody's going to be a fan of For Honor and all that stuff, and not many people are going to be getting the pass immediately. They want to go ahead and get some reviews and all that stuff, so it's completely understandable. But like I said, let me go ahead and run down this again, and for you guys, if you guys don't know, didn't know about the Year 3 pass. I don't know why I'm messing up so much. I don't know. It's early in the morning, maybe that's why. So yeah, for the Year 3 pass, you get the 4 new heroes. You get to play them a week early. You get one elite outfit. You get an exclusive effect for all heroes. You get a 30-day championship status, XP for your character, and you get 5 scavenger crates. So those are that you get in the Year 3 pass. And we're also getting our new and first character in 2019 on January 31st, and he is for the Knights, and his name is Vortiger. So I can't wait to see some gameplay of him. I can't wait for the developers to show us what he looks like, what his armor is going to look like, what his weapon is going to look like, and the different kinds of stuff that he's going to be doing. So I am excited for Vortiger. I'm waiting for you, man. I'm waiting to see what you look like. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned, guys. Bye.